What is happening, gamers? Welcome back to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Splintered Fate. This is episode 10. Name to be determined, but with the awesome Casey Jones picture that I made. Yay! Because there's no official art for this game in their press release. So that's literally a screenshot from the game. You're welcome. We have a handful of Ninja Turtle art left, featuring April, Metalhead, and a few other characters, and then that's it. So we got to finish this game soon. Because we don't have any more art. Not from the game. Gonna have to end up like slapping up pictures of like Vanilla Ice or like the bald guy from the Ninja Turtles movie or something. Toka and Razor. Do like serious clickbait because we're running out of stuff. We're running out of stuff. The Turtles don't even have alternate like poses. This is their poses. We've already used Donnie, Raph, Leo, and Mikey in these poses. 4 thumbs. All that's left is Shredhead and a few other people. Like, we were really getting exhausted on content with what to do.
Whoops.
Yeah. Resume.
Go ninja, go.
Ninja Steel.
The way of the ninja.
Well, we better finish it today, I guess, because we don't have any more pictures left.
I don't think we can finish it today. I don't even know how many times we're supposed to kill Shredder. Like, somebody said, oh, you only need to kill him 4 times. And I got people, no, you gotta kill him 8. So we've only killed him 3 times. Or defeated him 3. He doesn't die. He gets back up.
Marissa has a poll.
Huh?
She said, what's your favorite villain?
What's your favorite villain?
TMNT villain, I guess.
Okay.
Cool poll idea, Marissa.
Favorite...
So it'd be Rocksteady, Bebop.
In this game?
I think so.
Does it have to be this game, or is it just Turtles in general? Because I don't think this game has like all the really popular villains. It only has a few.
Why don't you just do your favorite
I'm gonna do
TMNT
my favorite
villain?
Yeah. Okay.
Great poll idea, Marissa. Thank you. I don't know, Luke.
Bebop and Rocksteady.
I don't know.
It's gonna be a rough month. Bebop and Rocksteady.
Well, I mean, unless I put extra hours in because I can't actually drive anywhere at the moment. Because I have to get my car inspected.
Krang, Bebop, Rocksteady. Who would be the other one? Baxter Stockman, maybe.
Show villains, says Marissa.
Alright, we'll do this.
Okay, we're gonna do the best we can.
This is the
Marissa.
best I could do. Favorite TMNT villain. So your choices are Shredder, Krang, Bebop, and Rocksteady, Baxter Stockman. So those are show villains.
There you go.
That's what we're gonna do.
Thanks for the poll idea, Marissa. And thank you guys for all the super chats last stream. Because of all the super chats and stuff, we're gonna do another SNK versus Capcom.
SNK 2
tomorrow.
versus Capcom tomorrow, yes.
Okay.
On GameCube. So we're going old school. Alright, you gotta pick Raph.
And Luke actually showed me all the SNK like games that we've done on this channel. We've done a lot, actually.
Yeah, but some of them aren't showing up because I've actually, I swear that we've done some. Some are missing.
Remember that one, whatever that one that you showed me where I did that funny clip at the beginning. That was funny.
That was over on the O1 channel. We did the Samurai Showdown remake 4 or 5 years ago.
Oh wow!
And you had a blast with that, even though it was like really bloody and stuff. It was because it was an M-rated game, but you had a lot of fun.
Oh
so.
wow! I didn't even know that was M-rated.
Yeah, that was Samurai Showdown games are always M-rated because they're using swords and you're cutting people up. Of course, it's M-rated.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Disturbing.
Samurai Showdown predates Mortal Kombat.
Oh wow, Luke.
Yeah.
It didn't feel M-rated to me.
Well, because it's an anime game. It's like anime violence.
Oh.
But yeah, you can like slice people up into tiny pieces and sever limbs and stuff if you're really good at it. There's like they're finishing moves, yeah.
I just want to try again.
Just want to try again. We're gonna try again. Why not? Once more into the sewers we go.
Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da, 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 I don't know.
Cleans up streets.
Cleaning up the streets. Street sweepers.
No, it says Casey Jones cleans up streets. That's the name of the episode.
Gonna clean your streets, bub.
We've done this before. Let's do it
We've
again.
done it again.
Sewers
Let's go
are easy
again.
mode.
Sewers. All right.
Pursuers in the
So
sewers.
nope. Amber, your controller's busted. Okay, are you fine? Okay, let's go.
I'm fine.
Okay, you're fine. All right.
I don't know why
fine.
my controller was. Maybe I had it on the. Maybe I had it upside down.
I don't know. It's not giving me anything good. Final strike grants water damage. No. Water dash, dilution, water attacks. Meh. I got garbage. You got garbage too. Ha 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 ha.
Whoops.
You don't have any good stuff.
Nightfall.
Yeah.
Time to get scared.
Time to get scary, they say. Let's get scary.
Let's get dangerous.
Let's get dangerous. Alright guys, so your first like goal is 100 likes. You guys are currently at 51 likes. Let's get those likes up. And then the stream after this one is going to be the brand spanking new multiverse. Samurai Jack. Back to the past, Samurai Jack.
Yeah,
Yep.
Marissa said she was excited about it.
We also covered a Samurai Jack game 4 years ago as a Let's Play, not a live stream. It was a Let's Play series. And it was the last season of Samurai Jack.
I think we maybe.
I was getting hungry.
Yes?
I was thinking, I wish we could do more
What?
uploaded stuff. But
I would love to do more uploaded stuff too, but, you know, people don't get notified so they don't watch.
I get what you're saying.
I would love to do uploads. You kidding me? Uploads, I think, they get better traction than live streams. But it's like if people don't watch them, uploads crush your channel.
Defeat
That's
Yeah.
why, I mean, we're one of the very few streamers that streams on YouTube. And even then, people can't find us.
Yeah, like I'm a little bit nervous, like with some of the people that came in today for SNK versus Capcom. Like I hope they'll find our channel tomorrow because,
Yeah.
like, I didn't really get into it, but it's like it's gonna be hard for new people to find our channel.
Yep. That is true.
So
That
I
is-
was
that
thinking,
is
like,
very
well,
true.
make sure you guys bookmark the channel. 'Cause
Let's make the most
Wow,
of
they're giving us garbage stuff. Alright.
Gonna make the most of it.
Alright, let's go.
I feel like after playing you, like
Hmm?
Terry versus Ryu and Street Fighter, I'm ready for anything. That was an intense match.
Being
Well,
big
I
doesn't
mean, we
necessarily
have
make
Terry
you a
is coming to
problem.
Street Fighter 6.
Long as it's out of
Terry
the
is
way.
this year, and Mai is this year. We have Tekken stuff. We can do a bunch of versus videos. We just have to find time to record them in the morning. Tomorrow, I think the goal is in the morning to record Samurai Jack versus, like, Agent Smith and, you know, a couple versus videos of multiverses.
Wow.
That's going to be our goal tomorrow, and then we can have, like, multiverses all week. Try to get as many views as possible.
Father can help us with this.
Yeah, honestly-
I will use this later.
Like,
They're giving us garbage.
This'll do.
Another challenge.
We're not doing the portal.
I don't
No
know.
portal on
I
this
just don't
run.
even think
You're
Mai
the
looks
fire,
that,
I'm the
like,
extinguisher.
it doesn't even look too graphic. Like, she doesn't look, like, because it's, like, pixelated, it doesn't really,
Tell your boss we're coming.
Done and
Well,
dusted.
I know, but it's just so weird that basically video game critics have taken the role of, like...
like your grandma.
No. There was
Or,
there
like,
was
a person's
there was a
grandma.
yeah, ooze. See if you have ooze strike. Yep, right down there. Ooze strike, babe. Yep. There was a coalition in the 90s of moms
Yeah.
that were against, like, not just video game violence, but they were for video game censorship. And, like, they did not like how that there were smexy costumes in Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat and, you know, like, some games.
Yeah.
And when they would go to Congress and stuff like that, and they would put,
Yeah.
you know, not just video games are violent, but they would say basically video games are smut and all this other stuff.
Right.
So
Yeah.
the video game companies and Hollywood and all these other people would come to defense to the video game companies, and their argument would be like, how dare you tell a woman what she cannot wear?
Yeah.
The problem is you. It's not the video game character. It's not the swimsuit model. You're the problem.
Yeah.
And now
Nice.
these weirdos on
Well,
Twitter
Father
and
can
these
help us with
activists in the
this.
game
It's-
industry have taken the
It's
opinion.
completely- Yeah.
They've taken the side of the Christian right from the 90s
Yeah, it's really interesting because even
because they're pro-censorship.
in 2005 to 2008 or whatever, I feel like when we were first on YouTube, we had to sometimes, like, I felt uncomfortable. Like, I was, you know, like, oh my gosh, and like, I was like, well, you know, like, well, yeah, there's this bikini character, but I'm not gonna show it. I'm gonna do, like, I mean, I even went to the point where it did, like, black bars over people, and...
Yeah, you used to censor thumbnails, like,
because
quite a bit.
I was nervous. I didn't want to be a bad influence on people, and now, it's actually...
Lead from the front.
Whatever mastery you want to do, it doesn't matter. We're so strong, so...
I mean, now it's like, it's the opposite. It's like, there's so much censorship that censorship Amber is literally having to stand up and be like, well, actually, there's not anything wrong with this. Like, I mean, it's a little risque, but I mean, it's really not that bad. So it's like, I've had to, I mean, I originally was a person that was pro-censorship, and now it's like, society is, like, literally, like, switched so badly that I'm literally taking the other side now.
It's not society. It's a handful of really loud people called activists. It's not society. Most gamers are rejecting this.
I don't really think I actually have changed my stance too much. I think I was always kind of like, oh, you know, like, oh, as long as it's not too bad, we can do it.
You can try Lingering Darkness, maybe? I don't know. Doesn't really matter.
But it's like, now they're just like, the thing I don't like about what bothers me is, like,
This'll do.
even back when moms tried to censor stuff,
yeah,
they didn't imply that it was...
Let's get this over with.
I'm getting serious.
They did not imply, from what I remember, they did not imply that it was wrong for females to look pretty. They just implied that it was wrong to make men stumble so much, like teenage boys or something, that they could get the wrong, they could, you know...
Yeah, they used to... I remember...
They were saying that the young teenagers would be over-sexualized.
Right. I remember... Because, I mean, in their defense, there was very, we'll say, lewd costumes for characters in video games, like, to the extreme. But they were from M-rated games. But the alternatives that these, like, groups presented in the 90s, they weren't really heavy censorship. It was like... You know, we're just gonna remove, like, some of the, like, Mai's outfit got, like, a 90s update.
Yeah.
They covered up her, you know, stuff a little bit in pictures and stuff like that. But, I mean, they didn't go out of their way to completely change the characters, like, body mass or make their faces
like,
ugly.
It's not like saying Mai needed to not be as pretty, or she couldn't be as... Like, they wouldn't actually reduce the size of her curves.
No, they would just cover them up.
That's why I actually took the other side now, because I'm upset because... And I think other women have... I've heard the same from, like, that one channel where the husband and wife talk about... I forgot what their channel name is.
I don't remember their channel
But
name.
they, the husband and wife do that thing where they talk about pop culture, and she sometimes is on there. Geeky Sparkles or whatever.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I've heard her say, you know, like, and I remember she was the first person that I heard have the same opinion as me, where she said, I don't like how they're changing the curves of this woman because she's like, I'm curvy.
Yeah, I exist, yeah.
And that's exactly how I felt, because my whole life, like in high school and stuff, my friends were mean to me because I was curvy, and I was treated like, you know, like, badly because they were jealous of that I was curvy. Then I see a character like Mai in a game, she's very curvy, and everyone's like, wow, look how beautiful she is. And that makes me feel really good, because it's like, oh, what are you saying? You're saying women with curves are beautiful? And that's true. Women with curves are beautiful. And I think there's nothing wrong with saying that. So for me, you
didn't get a very good step. No, you're fine.
But to reduce the size of a woman's curves in a game is implying that inherently, for a woman to be curvy and beautiful, there's something wrong with that, which I think is very wrong to say. Like, I think that you're making women feel bad for being beautiful, and they already feel bad. Their friends and people in society are already mean to curvy girls and hate them and are jealous of them and are rude to them already. So now you're gonna also censor them in games on top of that?
Well, they're trying to, but here's the good thing. most of, like I said,
Someone's losing money.
before, gamers weren't really aware of how far the rabbit hole went. Now people are basically fighting back with their wallet, and all of these like really grotesque looking, like, you know, really ugly character based games, they're all failing. Like, gamers are doing their most powerful type of protest, which is they're withholding their wallet. So they're going and they're playing
Little
games
thing
from
on top.
Japan, or they're playing games where characters look normal, and they're not sponsoring like these major companies like Ubisoft and Sony and things like that. And Sony took a bath with Concord. Like, Concord was an absolute failure for them. And the thing is, they don't understand, because they were just doing what they thought people wanted for globalization, and their game failed. So now what's going to happen is, years later, because remember, it takes a long time for game development.
Yeah.
The next big Sony, like, you know, whatever, team-based shooter game or whatever, I guarantee you it's not going to look like Concord, but it's going to take many years of development to do that, because this game, with that agenda, was in development for, like, probably 4 years. So, I mean, all the stuff that you're seeing now, all this nonsense, it's going to start to slowly deplete, because gamers aren't going to support it.
That's mainly the thing, like, with these moms that are like, oh, we're gonna give my a little
Moms
more
from the 90s.
covering up.
Formless,
Ooh,
But
shapeless.
But what I have a problem is they're like, Mai shouldn't exist the way she looks. I'm gonna actually change what she looks like underneath her clothes. And I don't like that. It makes me feel uncomfortable because
my exists, and then we're gonna, like, you want to ooze attack, because all this is lame. All this is bad.
Because you shouldn't.
Oozing for a bruising.
It's just not right.
Yeah.
Like,
Thank you, Justo Kenobi.
thank you, Justo Kenobi. And I feel the same way with, like, I mean, don't really censor guys a lot with huge muscles.
No, they don't. They still, guys still have the really big muscles.
Which I feel is kind of weird, because, like, you know, I would think that guys would feel, I feel uncomfortable because this guy's so many muscles.
I
But
haven't
they don't.
seen. I don't know if Mai's design, because remember, there's a King of Fighting game coming out, KOF 6, or I don't remember what version of it. There's a King of Fighter game coming out next year in 2025 for PlayStation and Xbox and stuff. Mai's a fighter in it, but I don't know if they've censored Mai, because I haven't been paying attention to it.
And then honestly, that's why I always say, like, you know, like, I'm like, well, you know what, Mai can't help how she looks. This is how she actually looks.
Well, in Mai's defense, I mean, it's a part of her martial arts strategy. She uses seduction and trickery to basically distract men so she can kill them.
Nice.
So, if you take that away from her, how is she going to be a very good ninja assassin? Because that's a part of her ninja creed. You would use Inferno, or you would use Rage. There you go.
Wicked
Well,
fire
I mean,
starter.
like, I can just think of a girl that was really mean to me once. Was like, well, my mom said that.
You need pizza, babe.
You know, my mom said that no girl is
Again.
really curvy naturally. It's all fake. And she just looked at me. And it's like, are you implying that that's wrong, though? Because many girls are naturally curvy.
Right.
That's not true. I feel like society is trying to ostracize women that are curvy and trying to imply that
If we didn't
any
get here
woman who
first,
has
Angel would've
curves,
had a
it's not
field night
real.
with
But
you
that
fellas.
is a lie. Like, that is not true.
Oh, I
That
know.
is completely a lie.
Hi, chat. Yes, I know that they changed Grand Theft Auto. What is going to be the death and demise of these consultant companies is that they worked on Grand Theft Auto 6 and they're going to ruin it, and the gamers are going to destroy, like, the Sweet Baby people and all those other those consultant agencies. They're done. If they ruin Grand Theft Auto 6, like, gamers, like, will probably literally show up and, like, break into their building and protest, like, violently, because, like, you don't mess with the GTA people because they're crazy. They are very, very hardcore when it comes to their Grand Theft Auto games. They expect certain things. Like, they say that they're all for, like, all this nonsense, but they're really not. You don't want Flame Strike because you have Ooze. You want either Rage or Precision. Like, I see the GTA crowd, like, literally getting violent over if they mess up their game.
What bothers me is,
New
like, censoring
merchandise.
women
100%.
Got my eye on
actually
you,
affects
bench
real
boy.
women in real
Sorry
life,
about
because
that.
then women feel like they're wrong for existing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, then they have to feel bad about actually, you know, having pretty curves in real life, and then they have to feel bad about it. They can't even, it's just very messed up what they're doing
Water.
in society.
What's
they're
not to like?
literally just
Nice.
like they're
Was
just
getting hungry.
they're really
Not
they're
forever.
really hurting women
But
a
it'll
lot
help.
by doing this.
Of course. But they don't like real women anyway. You want to use turtle powers up above, flame. Why don't you go with incendiary? That's what you want. So
This
basically,
one?
yeah, people will just like burst into flames.
Better to burn out
And you
than
want to do a
fade
pizza
away.
box, and you want to do dragon
Better not
coin.
be any scrap in this
Okay,
pizza. Dragon
good to go.
coin for
All right,
the
let's go
win.
beat
This'll do.
Karai is next, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Karai's next. But look at this game. Like, this game uses, like, kind of traditional, like, Ninja Turtles designs. All the characters look cool.
Yeah.
April has, like, I would say, like, a more appropriate, like, it doesn't, she doesn't have her, like, 87 look that, you know, is kind of fan servicey, but she still has a lot of her traditional coloring. And she still looks like April. Her hair's not long and red, but
Yeah.
it's like it's like halfway. The developers were like, okay, we're gonna give her kind of like, I wouldn't say a bob haircut, but it's like it's not super long, but it's not super short.
Yeah.
It's
I think that's
in the middle.
I think that's really a good like thing. Like the thing that like whatever they however they want to change the character or whatever, and whatever universe and whatever ethnicity the character is.
Pizza.
Like I think the main point is like make the character look cool and fun. You know, don't make the character look depressed and sad. I think that's the main point
My turn.
that I feel like they should do for characters. Like, if you're gonna make the character a different ethnicity, or change their hair color, or change their age, or whatever, okay.
Water.
But why are you trying to make the character look sad or depressed? That's what I don't like, because the character should kind of look cool or fun. Like,
Because,
they're happy.
like-
The character should look like they're happy with themselves, like
Water
they're
text.
having, you know, a good life or something, or they're living their life to their fullest, because you want to look up to the character. You don't want to look.
Do you want to know the honest reason? Because a lot of these activists, they hate their lives, they're sad, they're depressed, they're miserable, and they want everyone else, every art that they make, they want to make people sad, miserable, and angry just like them. They literally live with their agenda and their ideology, and they have nothing else. Like, they don't know how to live life without, like, basically telling people how to live theirs.
It's like, I think, like, the character in the game, like, if you're playing a game and, you know, like, you're playing as a hero or a sidekick or whatever, like, you should make your character should be confident and look like they're happy. Like, I really think that's important. Like, make them look uplifting, like, in a way.
Yep.
You know, they don't all have to be super in shape completely or whatever, but they could at least not look depressed and sad. That's what I feel.
Okay, so you want to upgrade your ooze strike? Yes, that's remember ooze basically in this game is kind of like you're doing like a poison debuff when you're attacking people, so it's a very good thing. We want to go this way. Yep. Karai time.
Boats. Don't know if I'll ever like them.
Yeah.
There's no lightning, right? Yeah, so I can do the time code. 23 minutes, 20. Karai. I think this is Mystic Karai. Mystic Karai. And also, you know,
Nervous.
you guys have been doing really good with this series. Like, literally, this is our 10th episode, and you've watched as the entire game is replayed. I mean, I know this is a Hades game, but we really appreciate you guys showing up
We go
and
again,
stuff, because,
Karai.
I mean, this is like one of the
My
most
pleasure.
repetitive games we've ever done on this channel. Like,
Yeah.
literally, it's got 4 stages that just go over and over and over and over, and the only thing that changes is the enemy type and the enemy variety, and like if we get our shells kicked and have to start over again, like it's the same game over and over again. There's no variety to it. The only variety is the bosses, like their moves change a little bit, or we do less damage, or we do more damage. It's the same spiel over and over and over again. And it's not like we even go into Dimension X or anything like that either, you know? Like,
Take it from a guy who knows. You need some
oh, maybe I should have called this
serious
Shadow
anger
Karai. Like, it would be one thing if we went into, like, say one stage, like, after you beat the game or whatever, then you go into Dimension X, and there's, like, all this bizarre stuff, and you're fighting, like, Triceratons, and, you know, all this other stuff to, like, show you, yeah, you're in the end game, or you're in post game now, but it's literally the same 4 stages, like, rinse and repeat over and over again. And then what they do is they just change the boss's powers. Like Karai here is now using a ton of dark magic, you know.
Yeah.
But it's the same boss fight on the ship.
It's the same boss fight.
Same boss
but
fight,
with different
but
like,
with
powers.
different powers.
Not over.
That never
And the
gets
banter
old.
changes. Like
But swimming in this
every time the
bay
turtles
is
come
right.
back somewhere and they're interacting with people, they talk a little bit different and they add to the story. Like so, in order to get the full story and the banter
Yeah.
and the amazing voice acting in this game, then you have to continue to play it over and 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 over.
Yeah.
But I mean, like for a viewer, like I could see this getting super repetitive. So we really appreciate you guys. You rock. You've been showing up for 10 streams of this, and we love you guys. You're amazing. So thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, I think, you know, the developer, even though they're an indie developer or whatever, I think they did a very decent job of the game. Like, even though the game's kind of
try to get
simple
through
and it
this in one
repeats a
piece.
lot,
Wonder how many
they did a
40s
good
cases
job of
knocked out
mixing
by
things
now.
up. So, I mean, we actually have a, you know, I actually am motivated to try to beat this. Like, if I really hated this game and it was terrible, then I probably wouldn't keep playing it over and over again to try to beat Shredder. It kind of gives you incentive to try to beat it. And I forgot how much this game is actually, like $40 or?
This game, I don't think this game was a $40 game.
Oh, it might have been less. Yeah.
No, Linky, don't, Linky,
Linky, what are you doing?
Linky. That's how you end up getting sick. Move along. What is that? What was he trying to eat anyway?
I don't know.
You don't know what he was
Piece
trying to
of
eat?
cotton.
We would love to play with you guys, but there is an error with our multiplayer in this. We can't go online in this game for whatever reason. No one knows what the reason... I have a rough idea what I think the reason is, but I can't tell you guys that. Because it would... It's classified. It would give, like, the mean DDoS people who tried to mess up our last stream, like, it would give them, like, clues as to how to hurt us. So we can't talk about that, but I think the security equipment is the reason.
And it would endanger national security.
It would endanger our national
Nice work,
security.
metalhead. Punk frogs.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a pretty interesting game, honestly.
I mean, this
Very
is a Hades game, but it's a Ninja Turtles Hades, and I mean, I played through Hades. Hades was a nightmare. Right. It was a nightmare. It was. I think it almost got Game of the Year one year. It came out during the pandemic.
Did you post video on it?
No, it was an M-rated game.
Oh.
I played it on
You
my
just played
downtime, like during the pandemic, so I didn't go crazy. But that's our ally, honey. You don't want to beat up the Mauser. The Mauser's our friend.
Sorry, I forgot he was
It's a friendly Mauser. But I like this game more because it's Ninja Turtles, and I like the story, I like the voice acting, I love the character designs, I like the moves that the characters have. It's a really fun Turtles game. My only downside with this game, the only thing that I don't like is the repetitive aspect of it of only being 4 levels. I thought they were going to add more levels, because the mobile game only had 4 levels. So I thought that the developers would add maybe 2 or 3 more levels. They didn't. And also, I wanted them to add more playable characters. The only thing they did from the mobile version to this one is they added multiplayer. There's online multiplayer and there's couch play. So you can play with 4 turtles at a time, or you can go online and you can play. That's the only new addition that they did. And you still only play as the 4 Ninja Turtles. But usually when a mobile game gets ported to console, they add more content to it. So it doesn't really feel like they added anything more to this.
It would have been neat if you could play as Splinter or Casey or April.
Well, no, you have to rescue Splinter, but Casey and April are available.
Yeah.
That one vigilante at the docks is a character that would be cool that you could have played as.
One game that you could play as Splinter. That you could play as Splinter.
Shredder's Revenge?
And that rabbit and other things like that.
Splash damage.
This.
Nope. Very bottom, honey. Splash. Splash, Yep. Now you're going to want, for Splash, Heavy Rain might be good, but see what the very bottom is. Heavy Rain is your best option. Yes.
I think they did a good job with that, because you could play as the Turtles, you could play as April, you could play as Casey, you could play as the Rabbit, you could play as Karai.
You're talking about Shredder's Revenge.
Shredder's Revenge.
Yeah.
I think that I like the amount of characters you could play as. And then they had different color swaps for different games, like Ninja Turtle games. That was really cool.
Blasting boxes never gets old.
Yeah,
But yeah,
it does do that.
I wish you could at least play as two other characters besides the turtles. Would have been neat if they added 2 more characters in.
Ooh, Dark Embrace. Lingering Darkness deals 10 dark damage. My only other downside to this game that I don't like is with Hades games in general and these like what do they call these games? These roguelike games. They always make the character so blasted small. So with this particular game, I would have liked them to make the characters bigger. Like, because it's a Ninja Turtles game, you would think they make the characters just a wee bit bigger, but they don't.
Oh, Miss Tiana said Hades came out on the same year as Spiritfarer and Mr. Luke. They even appeared in the same indie showcase. I never played Hades since I got burnt out from playing all those action games, so I played Spiritfarer instead.
I mean, slice of life games are fun, Miss Tiana.
I'm glad you played that, because that inspired me to play Spiritfarer, Miss Tiana, and I really like Spiritfarer.
What don't kill me makes me stronger.
Hades was nominated for Game of the Year and won Best Indie Game. Spiritfarer was nominated for Best Sound Design.
Do come again.
Awesome, Miss Deanna. And Shadow Trooper says, that's what I want. Casey Jones, please. April Neal, please. Usagi, please, says Shadow Trooper. Definitely Shadow Trooper.
Yeah, but since this was made by an indie developer with the Ninja Turtles license, they're not going to add any more to this game. But it's a shame. I mean, it was probably hard for them to implement multiplayer, but usually when a mobile game gets transferred to a console, they add more content to it. So, I mean, it is a little disappointing that you can only play as the 4 brothers, and you play as the same 4 levels over and over and over and over and over. But, you know, it's still a fun game. I think that, you know, playing through the game 8 times is a bit excessive, though, to defeat Shredder in order to beat the game. I think that's a little much, considering, you know, how repetitive this game can get. But, I mean, it's a really well-done story. They did a great job getting a really good cast that sounds like the Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, the casting for the voices is really good.
April sounds like April. Leo and Don sound like a Leo and Don voice.
Yeah.
It also, like, it has vibes of, like, the 2003 Ninja Turtles and some of the, like, more, like, 2000s based Ninja Turtles video games, which we're very accustomed to hearing those types of voices. You know, so Roger Craig Smith did a great job, and Yuri did a good job with Mikey.
And it's like a more modern take. They don't sound like 87 Turtles.
No, but my problem with the new Ninja Turtles voices, like the new Nickelodeon show, is I don't like them. They just sound like regular teenagers. They don't sound like Ninja Turtles. I think you want Goodbye. Yeah, that one. And then from that one, you're gonna want deals
Rose abilities, or deals 15% dash. Ooze enemy.
Ooze consequences. No, I think you want the one at the very top. That one, Goo. Yeah.
Oozing for a
bruising. Yeah.
Foot have issued
You need the pizza, honey. I'm fine. There you go. I'm totally fine. See, I'll get this one. See, so yeah, we're good. That's my only problem that I don't like with the. I'm not a big fan of the new art style, and some of the character designs are really stupid in the new Nickelodeon Ninja Turtles. But I don't really like the voices, because the voices, they don't sound like teenagers. They sound like preteens. Or they sound like kids. And that's very off-putting for me, because the Ninja Turtles have always sounded like teenagers.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I don't like the new Ninja Turtles stuff, because I can't stand the character designs, and I don't like the fact that, like, Donatello sounds like a girl.
Oh, yeah.
He has a very high-pitched voice, and like some of the other turtles don't even sound like Mikey. Doesn't really sound like Mikey, and you know, all this other stuff.
Yeah.
And I get that they're trying to reimagine the turtles and stuff. That's fine, but just like Rise of the Ninja Turtles, I didn't like Rise. I don't like the new branded Ninja Turtles. I prefer this style, like older Ninja Turtles with cooler voices.
Yeah.
So I really like what they did with Splintered Fate.
Felt that in my toes.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, you know, Ninja Turtles need to be like late teens and stuff like that. I don't like the whole preteen thing. You know, it's weird for me.
Ninja sliced.
All right, let's go. So remember, we just need to take care of this fire guy, as well as, you know, whatever nastiness shows up here.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. I'm just trying. I can't even figure out what I'm supposed to take down.
We're looking at you need to take down the Mystic Elite guy. He's he's hanging out up there in the corner.
Like a boss person.
Yeah, it's a mid boss. He's hiding up there, surrounded by fire, so it's hard to get to him.
Yeah.
Also, he teleports constantly, so you just have to kind of keep an eye on where he's going.
Oh my gosh.
He's making it very, very difficult for us to kill him. There he is. He's also got, like, these annoying Mousers that are, you know, watching his back. But we almost got him. We just have to dig deep. There we go. And now all the other people are going to disappear. Yeah, it was a little frustrating, but... you take comfort in knowing that you'll get to heal when we get close to, what's his face? Creepy guy? Creepy guy will let us heal. We cannot heal before we get to Shredder, though. Stormy weather. Yeah. Right, you want a little turtle flame action. You want Dark Flame. That's really good. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Now, for, you want, not Flame Strike. Spontaneous Combustion.
Whoa,
Bingo.
creepy.
Sweet.
You know it.
Turtle Power. Spontaneous Combustion.
Oh
That's
my
really
gosh,
good.
so creepy.
Yeah. But, you know, I'm not going to go out of my way. If people enjoy the new Ninja Turtles, you know, they're allowed to. But I don't like them. I like Ninja Turtles sounding like teenagers. I get very uncomfortable when I go as an adult and and I don't have kids. So I get very uncomfortable when I watch animes or cartoons where they're like little kids. Because, you know, they're not supposed to appeal to me because I'm not a kid.
Yeah, exactly.
But, you know, adults can relate to teenager stuff because, you know, we were teenagers once.
Yeah.
And it's not weird because usually the art is really cool, but...
So
I'm not gonna.
They sound like little kids.
They sound like little kids. Yeah, Donatello has a girl voice. He's very effeminate.
Upgrade.
Yeah, you want upgrades. You want Inferno.
I didn't like
Inferno.
I didn't like the DuckTales, the new DuckTales. I didn't like their voices.
Yeah, I didn't like the new DuckTales either. But here's the difference between me and other people. Like, activists will go out of their way and they'll say, like, you know, how dare you not like this thing, and, you know, you're whatever. It's like, with me, it's like, if you like something that's different than what I like say the new Ninja Turtles, the Mayhem thing or whatever, that's fine, you know, but you can't convince me to like it because I don't like it. And I'm entitled to my opinion just like you're entitled to your opinion of liking it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to prevent you from liking it. I might diss on it, which is my opinion, but I'm not going to say that, you know, it's the worst Turtles thing or anything like that.
Yeah, I mean, like, well, I won't say who, but one of my family members I was talking to this week or today, and, well, my aunt, and she said it was kind of interesting. She mentioned, because I was telling her about how
Void, maybe?
Giving an opinion online. Where is it?
It's called a Call of the Void. I think you want that. Yeah.
This?
No, Call of the Void, honey. It's right there. Down.
Call of the Void.
Down.
There it is.
Yes.
Sorry,
Hey.
Luke.
No, you're fine.
But she was just I was talking about how, you know, like, you give your opinion on a video and then people get really angry. They're like, it's your fault that the show tanked. Oh wow, I don't know what's happening over there.
What happened? What did a cat go behind me? Because he's not supposed to be back there.
Oh.
Hits the spot. This won't last forever.
Dreaming with my eyes wide open. Gonna take this back to the lair.
Another challenge. Until we meet again.
How cute. You two dumbbells still think you can stop what's coming?
We don't think it. We know it. Ain't that right, B?
You know it, Rock. I think.
Turning up the heat!
Let's rock!
Like that!
You turtles need to warm up! Time for the fire hose! Booty busting time! Turning up the heat!
Ninja sliced!
Take it easy!
Blast this spot, Rock!
I got you, pal!
Oh, beautiful!
Lighting them up, Pop! Here's where we run like the wind!
They're on the run! Those little chicken heads! We're like turtles in a barrel here! Watch out for lasers! Break the barricade! Get after those two! One more shield to go! Hey, my teeth chatter! Get a move on!
Oh, slippery turtles. Looks like the man cornered us, Rock.
You're right, B. Someone up top's gonna have a chat with the mayor about this. But right now, we have to double team some turtles!
How about some close contact?
Rock it away!
Bring it on!
Time for the fire hose!
Oh yeah! Take that! Zinged!
Yeah! Ninja sliced!
You turtles need to warm up!
Like that!
Roberta wants to say hello!
Bazooka blast!
Coming true!
You got lucky, shell brains.
Just you and me now, Berta! Oh, just wait till Karai gets her hands on you.
2 doofus beatdowns for the price of 1. Whoever has Sensei is clearly powerful. Once Sensei's back, I'm coming for that portal guy. About to give Mr. Mouser 2.0 the old Raph 1-2. Nice try. Find a better gig.
Nice. Was getting hungry.
Need to hold on to this.
Wonder how much these cost.
Mouser units activated.
Nice work, Metalhead.
Ultra tingles. Oh yeah!
A world with one less mouser.
Better to burn out than to fade away. Flame-broiled foot is on the menu.
One too many batteries in this one.
Love it!
These guys do a number on my katanas. This won't last forever.
Oozing for a bruising. I'd rather have ooze than lose. Check it out, more stock gen junk to smash. Ooh, wait! Stockman's as sucky at making mousers as he is at being mayor. Anyone can call themselves elite. Prove it!
See ya! Don't get back up. Ninja sliced! Father can help us with this.
This'll do.
The Foot have issued a gauntlet challenge.
Great. Tweedledee and Tweedledoom. Just don't cry when I hit you. Zinged! My regards to Shreddy. Not. Next time, faster.
It's not forever, but it'll help.
It's the alien gunk that keeps on giving. Oozing for a bruising. Finally, tired of carrying all this scrap around.
Welcome, young ones.
Yeah.
Hits the spot. I'd rather have ooze than lose. Not very polite, is it?
Another challenge.
Bring more scrap. I'll bring more provisions.
Yo, Shredder, you ever heard that old saying, the third time's the charm? Well, you didn't get no charm at number 3, and out of 4th time's for more butt-kicking.
You have done well to hinder my ultimate triumph, Turtles. I will give you that. But here I still stand.
Only after retreating through a portal all the times we've beaten you.
Do not confuse strategic retreat with surrender, foolish children. Or did your lost master never explain to you the importance of tactics in battle?
You wish you were half the tactician our sensei is, Shredder. Trust me.
Your sensei rots in purgatory, boy, while I stand ready to destroy his precious family. Tell me again, who is the better tactician?
How much they heard.
Hello. Man, that's some spiritual warfare freaky stuff. So our mics got turned off in the middle of our discussion. That's a form of censorship. That's freaky.
Alright, thank you for the super chat, Andrew Barton. Appreciate that.
How long has the mics been out?
I think it's been out for a while because I kept seeing people being like, in the chat, people kept going, let's just wait it out, and I thought, I didn't know what that meant. So, like, I kept glancing over it, so I don't know when it went out.
Maybe the mic's been muted for quite a while then. Wow, that's some freaky type of censorship right there. Alright, let's go. Let's beat Shredder. Here we go, Ams.
Death and decay.
You've got multiple lives, so just I would just stand up next to him and just keep wailing on him. Personally, you got 4 lives. You need to take the sword and smack him.
That was very strange.
45 minutes? No way. Guys, how long has it been muted? How long has it been muted?
Well, we said hello at the beginning of the stream.
It's gonna be 45 minutes.
How long have we been streaming?
How long has it been? When did it get muted? What, Bebop and Rocksteady? Karai? Where did it get muted? Yeah, that's censorship right there. I'm just saying.
Yes! Atsunagi! Pestilence shadow.
Watch out! Almost 20 minutes? Wow, that entire conversation was removed, Amber. Never happened.
He's gathering power
Oh, well.
through the astral plane.
Get over here.
Strange or deliberate?
Funny. What you're implying is implying something.
Endless inferno.
He knows. We'll just have to be
Mystic
better.
Shredder!
Ninja slice.
Okay, alright. Cool. Actually, he's not taking a lot of damage. I'm wailing on him. He's not really taking any damage. That's terrifying. Alright, Amber's lost 1 life. I still have 2 lives. And I'm on death's door.
Really should have gotten that.
Whoa.
Revive.
You don't need the revive thing, honey. We're gonna beat him. We have more stuff than he does. He doesn't have a 3rd form that I know of.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he could have a 3rd form, but I don't think so. He'll be dead in like a minute or 2. Something like that. So pretty much all the streets, they heard up until the docks then, because it took us 50 minutes to get the Shredder. If we were muted for like 19 or 20 minutes, that means either the entire streets conversation or the entire Rooftops, which was like only we heard it.
We don't stop.
It's very strange.
You say strange, I say whatever.
Funny. Nobody even knows what we were talking about.
Yeah, I know. Alright. Shredder's defeated.
The whole conversation was muted.
You may refuse to yield, turtles, but so do I. I will return.
You think that schmuck even believes himself?
He must. Why would he keep returning to this game, whatever it is?
Which makes me wonder, what is his final prize?
Remember? The first time we got this far, he said, winner takes all.
Yeah, but all what?
I suspect Orokosaki will finally be rewarded with all that he desires most in this world, Leonardo. Absolute dominion over all he surveys, and something else I cannot bring myself to mention.
Wait, you're saying... No, we won't let it happen!
What, dude? What are you guys talking about?
Yes, tell them. Mutant called Leonardo. As the eldest, as their de facto leader, it is your responsibility to make them understand the full stakes if your so-called Master Father cannot.
Shut up, punk! Leo don't need you telling him what he's gotta do. But, you know, Leo, come on, spit it out.
It's just, Father's not only our trophy to win, he's Shredder's too.
And you know there's more to share, more they should know.
No, Leonardo. It is not necessary that you say more.
I'm sorry, Father, but I disagree. They need to know. Whoever it is that's holding you is right about that.
About what, Leo?
If we win, Father comes home with us, safe and sound. If we lose, Shredder takes him. To do with as he pleases.
Whoa, whoa, hold on. You saying what I think you're saying?
He is indeed. Pain, torture, death. Your opponent's desires for your Master Father are quite gruesome should he reign supreme. Which reminds me, I owe you lot your next trophy. Perhaps it will add some joviality to this admittedly somber moment.
My sons, I am sorry that you must bear this burden.
And I, too, am sorry, as we are out of time. Goodbye.
No!
Okay, so we got to go back through the maze again.
And thank you, Andrew Barton, not only for the super chat,
but also the gifted memberships. Thank you very much. Guys, heads up, if the mic gets muted for more than 10 minutes, please let us know, because we have no way of knowing.
Warning, April O'Neil.
Andrew did
It's
one
okay,
as-
Metalhead. I can figure out the rest.
No!
Whoa! What happened?
Shredder's gonna kill Father, April.
What? Did you guys lose?
No, we won, April. And Shredder's not even gonna touch Master Splinter if we have anything to say about it.
But Leo, that spooky guy said...
He said nothing we don't already know, Mikey. Shredder's always wanted Father's head. That's not new news.
You gotta admit, Leo, Sensei seemed legit scared.
Yeah, for us, Raph, not himself. That's why he didn't want the whole truth out. He was trying to protect us because he knew it might freak us out, demoralize us.
Throw us off our game.
Exactly. And he knew that's what his captor was hoping for. To, I don't know, spice up the competition, I guess. Whoever that guy is, he's not playing to win. He already thinks he's winning by forcing us to play by his rules.
So what, we just keep playing anyways?
We don't really have a choice, do we? But we can choose how we react to what we've just learned. We can either let it derail us after busting our shells to get this far, which is way past what that guy was expecting from us. Or we can use it to drive us forward even harder.
Little angry motivation, huh? Yeah, I like that.
Well, I might have more motivation to add to the mix. Metalhead finished analyzing the coffee mug while you guys were away. He didn't find anything that would tell us where Master Splinter is right now, but he did discover an important pattern. He cross-referenced each trophy you've won so far against a running lair inventory database he maintains. And it turns out, everything that mystery character has given you matches an item that went missing from the lair at the same time Master Splinter was abducted.
What's that mean in English, April?
It means, if this pattern holds, and based on Metalhead's inventory records, you guys are halfway to bringing Master Splinter home. What trophy did you get this time?
Father's goofy old cooking apron. I remember the first time he wore it, Jones laughed so hard soda sprayed out of his nose.
Sounds like Casey. Okay, Metalhead, run an inventory check on this apron. Same specs as before.
Analyzing. And analysis complete. Confirmed. Apron matches item missing from most recent inventory audit.
And there's your pattern, folks.
And our first clue. Nice work, April and Metalhead.
See? That mystery jerk thinks he can drag us down with his little tricks and trinkets. Time to show him how wrong he is. About all of us.
Okay, so there you heard it, people. You have to go through the game multiple times, probably 8 times, in order to collect all of Master Splinter's missing trinkets.
Oh wow, that's a lot.
That's a lot, yeah. That is a lot. Chance for...
Yep, and thanks again, and
yeah, you can do your thing. Andrew?
Yeah, thank you, Andrew Barton. Yep, 5 gifted memberships.
Anything
Thank
to
you
get
so
stronger.
much, Andrew. Thank you so much for your help, and thanks for letting us know about the mic being off and the super chat. And I really appreciate your generosity. Thank you so much, Andrew, and hope you're having a great day. Thank you so much.
Special damage, critical damage, focus stuff. Tool damage, enduring effects. This is fast attacks, level 2, dash attack. Oh, that's dash. Oops. I don't want stupid dash. Astral rejuvenation. Splinters restores now 20% additional health. I mean, I guess that would be a thing. Oh my gosh, that took a lot of stuff away. Let's go faster now. Now our characters will run faster.
Okay.
Okay. Back to the sewers again we go.
Back to the sewers.
To fight Shredder a 5th time.
I cannot believe it's like we made it there.
Yep, we gotta do it again. Alright, so our goal is to beat Shredder again. So it takes...
Sorry.
Where's your coffee?
Okay, look.
Come on, come on, come on.
Well, I mean...
Gotta go through it again.
Okay.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Yes, guys, I know about multiverses. Multiverses is the next stream. Samurai Jack, Back to the Past.
It's
I
already
know.
set up.
It's already set up.
And it's on the newsletter.
Yep. But, guys, because we don't get alerts about our microphone, try to let us know faster next time.
But thank you very much, Andrew, for letting us know.
Yeah, I do appreciate Andrew letting us know after 20 minutes, but like 10 or 9 minutes or something so we can correct it, because our equipment says it's on, but we can't tell if it's off. So the only way we can tell is if you guys tell us. So there's no way for us to know, okay? You want,
I think people were trying to say it in the chat, but I couldn't understand what they were saying.
I don't know. You want to either do water abilities or still water. Okay.
Gonna leave the foot soaking and broken.
Good. No, we're not going in the portals.
A portal.
It's faster to just do it like this. Okay. Whoop, whoop, whoop. The foot.
Gotcha.
Destroy the foot. More pizzas. Ugh. So it takes about 50 minutes to get through the game. So our goal is to beat Shredder again, so that would be 5 Shredder defeats, and then if we do 2 Shredder defeats a stream, then by Friday we'll be done with this game.
Sometimes I hear sneezing implies that it's too freezing in here.
It's not what sneezing applies, I'm allergic to Link.
Oh.
Nice.
Feels like
Was getting hungry.
Dragon coin.
Dreamer coin.
Well, whatever, Dragon, Dreamer.
Dreaming with my eyes wide open. Gonna take this back to the lair.
No problem. Yep, and
One less rat in New York City.
It has to be Andrew letting us know if we do anything.
Highlighted message, super chat.
Well, imagine if Andrew hadn't super chatted, it would have been even more.
Yeah, Andrew's the hero. I'm just saying, in the future, guys, just try to do it a little faster, okay? Ooze attack. I guess I'm going with Ooze this time around. Okay, you want Total Powers, Utrom. You want... I don't think you have a strike ability yet. There we go. Up the ladder we go. Hey, Gasser, how's it going?
The city's finest.
One Piece comes out on the Switch on Friday? Says Andrew.
We've already played that game though. That's One Piece Odyssey. But thank you for the heads up.
We do like that game.
You're about to find out I ain't some
Because I'll
scared little
see
mouse.
how good it is, says Andrew. Yeah, it's really good. We enjoyed it a lot.
If you want to see what that game in action is like, Andrew, I never finished the series, but you can type Kwingsletsplays One Piece Odyssey, and you can watch, like, several videos of it.
Maybe we could continue our series since it comes out on Friday.
I really don't want to.
Maybe people will be looking for it.
No.
This'll do. Dragon coin for the win.
Another challenge.
That game had a lot
Why
of
don't we
grinding,
watch you
if I
two
remember
fight
correctly.
each other?
And I was at a point where I needed to spend a lot more time grinding than I could.
Monster units
If I remember
activate.
correctly.
Nice work, metalhead. Ow!
Gonna stab
It
you with
burns
my
and
sword.
stinks.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Take that.
Turtles.
Alright.
Teenage. Mutant.
So somebody was asking me,
Turtles.
do you like watching animes with
Last
kids
one
and
standing.
people in junior high? No.
Weird.
I like watching shows with teenagers and where people are like 18 or at least like, you know, no older than like 16. I don't like
I
watching
mean, no younger than
no
16.
younger than 16. I don't like watching shows with kids or junior high kids, especially if they have like their weird little romance stuff in it. It's weird for me because I understand what they're doing. It has to do with, you know, age appropriate stuff, but I don't feel comfortable watching stuff with kids in it. When I was a kid, yeah, I used to watch, you know, kid targeted stuff, but as an adult, no, I don't.
And also, like, even like you
Be
liked
like
Naruto Shippuden.
I didn't like Naruto as a little kid. It was annoying.
What was the one where Naruto was older?
When he was a teenager, Shippuden.
Yeah, that's what I said. You
Yeah.
liked Naruto Shippuden.
I like Naruto Shippuden, but I didn't like Naruto. I like the Shippuden
Yeah.
stuff, but I don't like Boruto.
Oh.
So it'd be pressure nozzle, maybe? I think.
Get ready for Hurricane Raph.
I don't know why someone would ask you that question. It seems kind of weird question. Do you like... Why did they ask you that question?
Stockman should have made
It
you
was
better.
one of the stuff like a while ago when we were talking about, because I said I don't like the current Ninja Turtles, the new Nickelodeon. I didn't like Rise, and I don't like the new Ninja Turtles because I don't like how their voices sound. Like they could have gotten cooler sounding teenagers. Like all teenagers don't sound like that. There are some teenagers that have high pitched voices, but most teenagers have like their voice changes when they become a teenager.
Yeah.
It's a natural thing.
I'll have to listen to it. So you're saying that the turtles all have high voices?
Donatello sounds like a girl. He's very mousy. Upgrade?
Sounds weird.
Yeah, it is weird. You want
Finals?
I think you want Uchom Strike, yeah. I don't know what I have. Do I have I have Uchom Strike too. Okay, so we both have lightning abilities this time around. If I get an option to upgrade to poison, I will, but for now this works.
Yeah, I'd have to hear the actual turtles to see what they sound like.
You can listen to the trailer. Raph doesn't sound too bad from the new stuff, but I can't stand the character designs for the new show. But again, I'm not going to go out of my way and tell people they can't watch it. Like, I know what, for me, what the superior turtles are. I like the ones where they're older and they're more, like, cool looking. Like this game, I like how these characters look. This is a Ninja Turtles for me.
They look like baby turtles or something?
They look like preteens.
Didn't they already have one where they were teenagers with the Nickelodeon one?
You mean the 2012 one? They still sounded like Ninja Turtles. Leo sounded like Leo. Donnie sounded like a Donnie voice.
Let's see what the chairman has in
Mikey
store.
sounded like Mikey. You know, they were trying to change it a little bit.
Yeah.
Which is fine, you know, but I don't have to like it.
Come one, come all.
Just a short stop.
You know, if there are people that like that show, cool. More power to you, but I don't.
Yeah.
I like my Ninja Turtle sounding cool. Let's see.
Yeah, like totally. I remember Ninja Turtles talking like this. Cha.
Yeah, I like the 87 cast, but I really like the 2003 cast because they changed it up. They made it like a little darker. And that's actually the 2003 cast are the type of turtles that you hear a lot. They're the most prominent sounding Ninja Turtles for a lot of media because they sound cool.
Well, I'm just trying to think. In high school, like,
What I do next
I'm
will
just
shock
trying to
you.
think of what guys sounded like in my class, and I would say a lot of them had lower voices because a lot of them, you know.
You don't have enough for turtle power.
I'm not. This isn't me.
Oh, okay, never mind. Sorry.
Hits the spot.
Sorry.
I don't know what's going on with Loki today. Pizza box.
If you want to do a pizza box, you can. You only have a little bit of scrap, though.
Boost critical damage. Turtle powers.
I think you want to do turtle powers. You want to do frost.
Okay.
Okay.
This ain't no bubble bath.
I was, like I said,
Time for that
I
invisible lady
remember in
who's
high
always
school, a lot
talking
of the
to us to
guys
put
in
her
my
money
class
where her
had deep
mouth
voices
is.
'cause
Dreaming
their
with my
voices
eyes
had
wide
already
open.
changed
A
by
challenge.
high
Should you accept
Like
it?
by the time a
Until
guy's
we meet
17,
again.
many times his
Bring
voice
more
is
scrap.
already changed.
I'll bring more
It
provisions.
doesn't, you know.
Once more,
There we
Leatherhead.
go again. A repetitive aspect of this game continues to drive
You
me
didn't have a
insane.
high voice.
Nope. I did during my no, not my freshman year. My last year of junior high, I had like you did not have a low voice.
So the only person who would possibly have a somewhat high voice would be Mikey, since he's the youngest. But all the rest of them should have like normal voices.
Alright, it was just like I saw the new Ninja Turtle show, or not the show. I saw the new Ninja Turtles movie. And it was on Amazon or whatever. I rented it a couple years ago, or a year or so ago. I don't remember what year. But I rented it, and I watched it, and I couldn't stand the character design. The story was good. Some of the voice acting was good. And some of the voice acting was so cringy that I just, like, it made me wince. But again, you know, that's just how I feel about it, because, like, you know, there's so many different types of interpretation for Turtles, but you cannot, you know, you cannot force me to like it.
You can't say like, oh, what I don't like about stuff is like I've noticed that people say like, and I feel like my mic is gonna go out if I say this. I don't know why every time I say my opinion, my mic goes out. But I feel like darn it, I've noticed like, you know, like if I say I don't really feel like watching the show. I don't want to watch it.
It's not a show, it's a movie.
It doesn't look good.
It's they have a spin-off like
Oh.
cartoon show that's happening because of it.
And I say I don't feel like watching it. It doesn't look interesting. People are like, you haven't given it a chance. They feel like I have to give everything a chance. And I was like, well, I don't have to give it a chance. Like I don't want to. Why should I? I don't feel like giving it a chance. I don't feel like wasting my time.
Well, then you just fire back, and because then you do a show that you know that's not good. It's like, well, why don't you give the next mutation a chance and watch that? It's like, you know, the next mutation is bad.
She's waiting
I don't
for us.
think that the other
As long as
turtle is
we're
very
fighting,
good,
we're on
so
the
why
right
would I want
track.
to watch it? Like, I saw
Yeah.
the movie. I don't want to go and watch the show.
Yeah.
Like the cartoon that's, or not the cartoon.
It's like people are allowed to just not like it just because they just don't like it.
Leonardo, or you could do Michelangelo. You don't really have like a lot of good options for stuff this time around.
There we go. It kind of reminds me of like this episode of Frasier. I know you're gonna like be like, why are you mentioning Frasier again? This kind of reminds me of an episode of Frasier in which he had what is that thing? A cross section of society listen to his show. I forgot what it's called. Where they have a bunch of random people they pick, and they have them in a room and they listen to something. You know what I'm talking about? Like there's a certain word for it. A focus group.
Okay.
And they listened to like 30 minutes of a show, and they had to give him feedback. And like you're not supposed to listen to the focus group. He wasn't supposed to be there, but Frasier showed up and was spying on the group because he was so nervous about what they were going to say about him. And there was one guy, and he was like, this is anonymous, right? And they're like, yeah, it's completely anonymous. He's like, this will never get back to the guy, you know, who's in the show, right? And they're
Shocking.
like, no. of
Shocking.
course. And basically what happened is, which one should I do? Stormy Weather?
Shatter.
Okay. But basically, Frasier was spying on the guy because he couldn't just let it. He wasn't even supposed to be there. Like, he was supposed. It was supposed to be anonymous, so he wasn't even supposed to know. He's supposed to get feedback from anonymous people.
I could beat on tin cans.
But basically, this one guy who ran this newspaper stand.
Got to speak up on it.
A guy said,
There you go.
"I don't like it," and the guy said, "What did you not like about the show?" He said, "I don't know. I think it's the host. I just don't like him." And they said, "What do you not like about him?" And he said, "I don't know. I just don't like it, and I don't like the show." And he didn't have a reason. He just gave his feedback. He didn't like it. And basically, what Frasier did was he basically found his newspaper stand, came after him, and was acting crazy to the point where this guy was literally being hounded by Frasier.
Lingering
and
darkness.
He was, forcing him to give him a reason. Why don't you like? What is it that you like? What can I change about myself? What didn't you like about my show? He's like, I don't know. He's like, I was told it would be anonymous, and he was harassing the guy. And so it kind of reminds me of that, like, in today's society where you say I don't like something and people just harass you and force you to give an answer when you're allowed to just say I don't know what it is I don't like. I'm just telling you I just don't like it. I can't give you a reason. I just listened to it and I just didn't like it. I mean, I really think people should be allowed to say, like, I don't know what it is I don't like. I just don't. Like, you don't have to give a reason every time.
It's because people can't handle criticism, that's why. Like, everything that comes out is always better than the original, which isn't always the case. Sometimes when a new property comes out that's based on an original property, it's not good. Like, for me, Rise was just terrible. Rise was... I hated Rise. I watched, like, I don't know, I think it was, like, I managed to watch 4 episodes, and I just went back to watching, like, the 2012 series... or the 2003 or even the 87 show, because I just didn't like the characterizations of Raphael being the leader and half Michael Bay designs, half like not, and the premise of the show was just not something that I enjoyed at all.
Dark Attacks?
Dark Attacks, I think, is what you want. Yes.
But yeah, I always remember that because I think they were trying to make a point in that show, like. And I think I like the show because it's like a lot of, they talk about a lot of psychological things, and I think that point in that episode they were trying to make was, that you shouldn't obsess over why someone doesn't like you. You should just accept it and move on. Like, some people just aren't going to like you, or aren't going to like your show, or aren't going to like your art, or whatever. Just don't obsess about it. Like, not everyone is going to like it. That's really what, I mean, that episode should be played today to modern, like, people that make modern shows and show them they need to stop obsessing about people that don't like what they make and just let them be, let them not like it, move on.
I don't like the term modern stuff because I'm still waiting for quote-unquote modern audiences to show up.
There is no modern audience. It's a mythical it's a mythical audience.
Because if modern audiences existed to replace like existing fans, then shows wouldn't fail, and shows fail.
Yeah.
So
I mean, audiences like the same thing today that we liked in the 80s and 90s.
You want Astral?
This.
Yes. You want Eternal Darkness? Wait, no. Shifting. Wait, what is Shifting Shadow? No dash. Stun. Core Collapse.
Okay.
Yes.
But I really think the audience is the same today as it was in the 80s. Like, people want the same thing. They want a good story. They want characters that they care about. They want interesting dialogue. They want entertaining action. They want funny jokes. Like, people today want the same thing that they wanted in the 80s.
Which is why they're able to recycle the same type of content over and over again for 40 years.
Yeah, and
Pretty
then
much.
like these
Weirdos?
places that make the content, they keep saying that there's this imaginary demographic called modern audiences, when in reality there isn't.
If there really was, then they would replace the people that are not supporting their products, and they don't exist. If modern audiences existed, where were they for Concord? Concord just came out. It was supposed to be one of the biggest games of the year that was better than, you know, Star Wars Outlaws or Overwatch and all this other stuff. And the game failed miserably because of the character designs, because of the content. And no one wanted to support it because, you know, it was made for modern audiences. Well, the 200 people that are part of the modern audience bought the game. Everyone else said, nope.
Water Dash?
You can go Water Dash if you want, or you could use Still Water, or you could use the thing at the beginning. There's another game that came out the same time as Concord, which is the same type of game. It's called like First Descendant or whatever. It has attractive, normal-looking characters, same type of gameplay, better story, and gamers migrated to that in droves because it's just a better experience. Whereas the other game, it does exactly what you expect it based on the character designs. It finger wags the audience. It like overdoes like talking points. It preaches to the people, and it's it's a solid game gameplay wise, but the narrative and the voice acting and the character designs are all bad. It's a dumpster fire. More training. And you know, this game Concord needed to fail in order for, you know, more people to see that this nonsense is unacceptable. It doesn't belong in gaming. It just doesn't, because it doesn't work. Like, you might get away with it in movies and TV shows, but what these writers and these people don't understand, these activists that move over to our gaming space, is we don't want them here. Yeah, because they don't belong. It's not their media, because what they're trying to do does work on television and movies to some extent. But it's not going to transfer over to video games, because video games have a certain type of quality that is expected.
I think, like, with movies and TV, you can put trash on TV, and people will pretty much watch it because they're sitting there and they're unable to get up and get the remote because they're exhausted from work.
They're too tired to change the channel.
Exactly.
So they'll watch it.
So they will watch complete trash because it's on.
It's on, right.
And I think, like, with gaming, it's completely different because
you're paying for it. To
play the game, number one, you're paying for it, and number two, you're playing as the character.
Correct.
Like, you're emotionally invested in the game, and if the game sucks so badly, and the main character is screaming at you and telling you're a bad person.
I think you want... can you scroll up again? I think you want Lingering Darkness.
Okay.
But I don't know. Okay.
Well, I'm just saying, like, if the game makes you feel so uncomfortable and it's such a piece of trash, you cannot even get through playing the game because you're going to be annoyed. The character is going to make you angry. Like, the game yelling at you or saying, you know, talking down to you, or the game story being really bad, or the game being super cringy and annoying, is going to make you feel like you have to throw down your controller and stop playing. Now you wasted $60.
We go again, Karai.
You know?
Well, it's not only that. Games are supposed to be art. Like, you know, games aren't supposed to necessarily reflect real life. That's what TV and movies are for. Like, video games is supposed to be artistic expression. Sometimes it's supposed to be exaggerated expression, like super attractive people that don't exist. But here's the thing. In Japan, they did a poll recently because of all this nonsense. They were like, what do gamers expect? And number one is good gameplay. Number two is attractive characters. In fact, that poll got 26,000 views, or 26,000 votes for just the attractive characters portion.
Wow.
And the good gameplay got 44,000 from that poll.
Oh, wow. So attractive characters were like...
number two.
Almost, they were very close to
They asked the Japanese gamers, is attractive characters in your game... Because they don't want to say normal, because they can't use the word normal. They said, is attractive characters what you want in your video game? 26,000 people said yes from that Japanese poll that they conducted. And this was a Capcom poll. So the reason why Capcom makes sure that both the gameplay and the art of the game is always good is because that is the demographic that they're going for.
And in Japan, it's much more important, like, it's much more socially expected in society to be in shape than in like the United States, for instance. Like they have an entire thing about their society about being healthy, even in their job. You know, they encourage you to make healthy choices at lunch.
We're getting good at this.
You know, you're basically expected to be healthy if you live in Japan. And the same with like Europe and some other places. Like, so, you know, like, and I think like, you know, and I, you know, and so like, it's,
But here's the thing
and
again,
so I
too.
would say like it would be abnormal for them to have like people that are not healthy in their game, because all of them are healthy. 90% of them are extremely healthy.
Let's try to get through this
But
in one piece.
again, like there is no problem if a studio, like let's say I'll make up some studio. Let's say there's a consultant group called like Games for Big Bone People or whatever. Say they're a consultant group.
Yeah.
If they made their own, you know, Games for Big People, whatever, they're allowed to make their game of that, but they're not allowed to. Did you know people actually went to the creators of First Descendant, which is a game that came out the same time as that failed Concord game? They just released like this week. A consultant agency tried to demand the First Descendant people that are over in Asia to change their game to globalize it to match what the standards of what they say Western gaming is. So like 300-pound women that look like men, and there's really no scantily clad costumes in First Descendant anyway. It's pretty tame. But they were demanding like they change their game to match what, you know, is considered the morals or whatever is expected of American gaming now. And the company that made First Descendant said no. And they tried to get that like company like terminated.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Right, exactly.
That's like,
so you are allowed to make a game with a 300-pound protagonist, and you're allowed to make a game with a thin, attractive woman. You know, both companies should be allowed to make the games. The difference between activists and gamers is gamers know you can't go and force someone to change your game to fit your standards, because your standards will be different than someone else's. But you are both allowed to make the game in your gaming space, because the gaming space is big enough for everybody. The problem is, and the reason why gamers are rising against these consultant agencies and these activists, is because they cannot control all of gaming, and they want full control.
They can't. That's the problem.
That's why there's pushback.
That's really the problem with this whole thing, where they're like, well, you know,
they want to control and they want to change.
Like, that's the thing with a lot of progressive movements. They always say, I just want to be included. I just want to be represented. And then after they're included and represented, then they're like, now I want everyone else to change to be exactly like me. No one is allowed to exist except for me. And it's like, but you just said you wanted to be included and represented. Now you're saying everyone has to change to be you.
Yep, that's why there has to be a balance.
So that's the problem with this stuff, is like, you know, they get what they want being represented, and now everyone has to change to be them, which is very strange.
And
because
that's why
then they what they did was they lied.
That's
you know?
why in the gaming space there's a natural pushback for it. You want upgrades, and that's why they're meeting like you know, really big resistance now, is because gamers are sick of it. They don't want you to change what they love, because again, you can get away with doing this in comic books, you can get away with doing this in movie and TV shows, because those are very small audiences compared to gaming. Gaming has actually dwarfed the size of like the comic book fan or the movie theater goer or the television watcher. Gaming is like one of the biggest billion-dollar properties. It was one of the most profitable properties during the pandemic as well. Like, gaming has transcended its small little market in the 80s. It's one of the biggest global billion-dollar industries.
Yeah.
But you cannot go to the rest of the world and force them to globalize to what's not even your vision. The problem with these consultant companies is they lie to the Japanese companies and say, this is very common in American games. No, it's not.
Which is not. Or they'll say, this is what commonly the average
Nice.
American
That'll
wants
help.
in their
I
game.
will
Which
Exactly.
Is, which is incorrect.
It is
That's
incorrect.
That's not true. That's
There
not what
is a
America-
small market of people that don't care, but there's a much larger market that does care, that doesn't want it.
I understand.
And so now
understand.
we've mobilized our pocketbooks and our wallets, and we've said, screw off, you're done. So whenever we find these games, because of Sweet Baby
Let's see what the
Detected
chairman
and
has in
DUI
store.
Detected and all this other stuff, gamers are watching to see what these consultant companies are making, and we completely blacklist their
Just a
games,
shortstop.
and they're done. They don't make any money. Unfortunately, the company that work with them gets toasted. But that's the only way to destroy these people, is you have to do it. And you know, and we have the power to do it now because we can tell all the games they work on. We know everything that they're going to do as soon as they start working on that game, and that game becomes dead on arrival. And it deserves it.
Yeah, it's only.
Because that's how you strike these people. That's how you destroy them. That's how you obliterate them. And it's working. It's working.
Alright, you have to pick your next thing.
I have to do Dreamer. I'll do boosted tool damage.
Okay, you're still on you.
Dreamer.
We got more
We got more
improving
improving
to
to
do.
do. All right, you're
Dreamer
up.
coins. Nice.
What do you think I should do? Move speed or turtle powers?
Do you have enough for turtle power?
Yes.
Always go turtle power. You want Dark Embrace, I believe. There you go.
I ain't afraid of the dark.
This time I'm gonna write Rocksteady. Because we already had Bebop written, so this time I'm just writing Rocksteady.
It sounds like a plan.
But
Bring
this
more
game,
scrap.
this game is a great example
I'll
of this
bring
is
more
this is a very neutral game. The character designs are, you know, very reminiscent of Ninja Turtles. It's not too far to, you know, the activist like way of doing things. And it's not like over sexualized or anything like that. It's just very simplified. It's Ninja Turtle designs, you know? It takes like a classic kind of like, I wouldn't say modern take, I would say like more like IDW Ninja Turtles or Image Comics or something like that. It's not like a one way or the other. It's a very neutral and I wouldn't even say safe, but it makes sense for like 2020 game design. If more games had the type of character art and stuff that this game did, which a lot of them do, there's only a small percentage of ones that look weird and, you know, they fail miserably. For the most part, gaming still is normal. The problem is these people, these activists, they have such large voices. And they're very, like, you know, Stalin-like. They demand everything. Which is what makes them the bad guys. And why gamers are destroying them. And rightfully so, because some things deserve to
Father
be
can help
annihilated.
us with
It
this.
just does.
Nice.
You want to
That'll
either do
help.
upgrades or you can do turtle powers. You decide.
Okay.
You have Dark Attacks, Core Collapse, you can do Dark Embrace, or you can do Water Dash. I would recommend doing Core Collapse. Unfortunately, you haven't gotten any cool, like, Poison or Incendiary powers, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be a mid-boss, or this might be Bebop and Rocksteady themselves. Nope, it's a mid-boss.
New robot, record scrap time.
And, like I said, gamers just wanted to play ball before with stuff, but they've realized how crazy things have gotten.
Yeah. No, honey, I'm just letting you talk.
Okay, alright.
I don't have anything to say on the subject anymore, so I'm just letting you talk.
Okay, no worries.
I'm not gonna keep rehashing the same point that we've been making for 40 minutes on a subject that has nothing to do with this game.
What kind of thing? So, let's see. This guy has like a wide range of attack. He's the annoying dude that'll bring the lightning, I guess you would call it like a lightning trap underneath him. So it's just good to stay away from him, throw shurikens at him if you got him. And avoid the Mausers, because the Mausers are just going to keep respawning. The foot guys might actually drop pizza every once in a while. There's like a 20% chance that could happen, or 12 or 15. But the biggest thing to just watch out for is his nasty area of attack. It's insane.
Yeah, no, I was just trying to figure out how we got on the topic. I was just like trying to think back.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Alright, he's done. Also, he does that weird, like, diagonal, like, cross pattern. Like, right there, that's deadly. And again, it's because of so many times that we failed fighting the dude that they've given him, like, this amped up, like, ability to, you know, combat us. So we just have to, like, keep a keen eye and watch him. Utrom strikes, alternating current, electrified, additionally increased damage received by... I don't know what that does. Maybe if people hit me, they get electrocuted. Attacks with astral powers is what they're giving you.
I've learned a long time ago, when you're on a subject, I cannot reel you off the subject, so I'm just waiting until the subject train is gone.
I think you want to do Cloak of Shadow. I don't know what Dark Star is. No, you don't want Dark Star. That's bad. You want Cloak of Shadow.
You have a lot of energy today.
Only thing darker
And
around here
you
is
want to
my
avoid
mood.
Eternal Darkness.
That's what I want to avoid?
No, you want that one. Dark Star says removes your Splinter Revive. You have 4 Splinter Revives. I have 2 for whatever reason. I don't understand why you have 4. I haven't figured it out yet. But maybe the game is just being nicer to you than it is to me. I don't know.
I'm not in trouble.
I wish I knew.
I don't know.
Excuse this optimist. Whoops. No worries. So we got laser dudes here, we've got dudes with barriers. Not really... I'm noticing our weapons aren't really doing as much damage anymore, which is terrifying, because we still have to beat Shredder 4 more times.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, we're not going to beat him 4 more times on this thing. Like, two 50-minute runs equals 2 hours.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Because that's how long it takes. It takes about 50 minutes to get to Shredder every time. About that. Maybe some players can do it in 40 minutes, but you also have to remember there's talking from the enemies. So they have, like, banter when you make it to the bad guys. And they talk with the turtles talk back, and then it just goes over again.
Yeah.
Did I actually write the time code for the streets again? I don't think I did. Alright, hang on. Nope. I did not. The streets. Return to streets.
Oh, right. I remember why we started talking when I said people are allowed to have an opinion if they like something or not without having to explain it. And somehow we got on that.
Techno-organic or alternating currents, Utron abilities, special tool damage, techno-organic? Okay. Alright, you're going to want Astral again. They're not giving you any poison or anything fun like that. Darkstar bad. You want either Call the Void or Shifting Shadow.
10 dark damage to enemies. I'll just do that. It's fine.
And then you want to do Call the Void. There you go.
I ain't afraid of the dark.
But you don't have, like, our first run, we had some really cool stuff. You had combustion ability, I had poison and lightning. You just have water. I have lightning and poison. Oh, wait, no, I don't. Yeah, I do have poison. I have ooze attacks. And you've got something else. But we don't have any cool abilities, like, when we hit them to do additional damage to them.
Yeah.
Like, usually when enemies are in a group, like, you'd have poison plus you had fire. And that was an awesome combination for, like, plowing through these guys so quickly.
Oh, yeah. Poison and fire was pretty cool.
I only have lightning and poison, which is not really doing a lot to enemies like this that are, you know, robots and stuff. It works well against the human characters, but... and the organic stuff, like the rats. But it's... you know, it's random what powers you're gonna get. So you mostly been getting astral and water. So you want to go to water.
Okay.
Because barrier damage isn't gonna help anything. You want splash damage.
Okay.
Gonna leave the foot soaking
And now we got
broken.
Mr. I'm gonna heal you.
Tired of carrying all this scrap around.
Come one, come all.
Better have something good this time.
Alright. I mean, androids, robots, machines. Usually in RPGs and stuff like that, lightning is going to have a nice, like, impact against machinery. Because, you know, lightning and... or water and machines don't usually mix. But sometimes they have, like, lightning protection, which is super annoying. It all depends. Alright, I have a boosted attack damage for the Rocksteady boss.
Silver Sonic was saying, having the guys look all bulky and muscular, having the women look attractive. He said that makes the game cooler.
I mean, most people don't want to play a game where the protagonists look like not real people. They don't even look like they're representing men or women. It's not fun. You just feel kind of depressed, and it takes away from... People like looking at nice things. If people liked looking at disgusting things, then all the art in this world would be gross. A lot of the art in this world is beautiful. The scenery outside is beautiful. There's not like toxic waste everywhere and, you know, things on fire or whatever. It's a beautiful scenery. People are attractive to beautiful things. It's just what it is. It's normal.
Only thing darker around here is my mood.
And what activists try to do is the rejection of normal.
Should you accept it?
Best wishes on your trial.
Alright, let's rock. Against
How
Rocksteady.
cute. You two dumbbells still think you can stop what's coming?
We don't think it. We know it. Ain't that right, B?
You know it, Rock.
See, because you go through this multiple times, a way that they could lessen that feeling for the player is to give them different dialogue options. And it feels like after the 4th time you fight them, they don't have another dialogue option, so they just repeat the last thing. So both Karai and Rocksteady, the only person who's been constant with new dialogue is the Shredder. Every time we go to the Shredder, he says something else kind of mean and Shredder-like to us, but... The regular 3 bosses, Leatherhead doesn't even try anymore. He's just like, let's do this again. And it's just kind of like, Bebop and Rocksteady, this is like dialogue from the 5th time I fought them.
Time for a breather.
I think it...
Blast this Bob, Rock.
Right with you, Bob.
I knew you could do it.
Lighten them up, Bob. Here's where we run like the wind.
It's mobile game
Oh,
this
no,
is
you
showing.
knuckleheads
It's
don't.
mobile game this
Turtles
is
in a
showing.
barrel
Yeah,
here.
exactly.
Watch out for lasers.
Take down the barricade.
Yep. Take down the barricade. Alright, there we go. He's done.
Who's out of sight?
It's nice being powered up, though. It doesn't take as long to get through the levels, but you have to do the turtle portals now in order to make your attacks any stronger. Like, our attacks are as strong as they're going to get with the Shredder claw thingies that we got, you know?
Yeah.
There's no more ways to upgrade our weapons. It's just...
You're right, B.
Oh, I know what I did. So the upgrade that I got us that cost us 1,000 points was when you die, you're gonna get more health back from rejuvenating.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Yeah, so your splinter thing will give you more health than you had previously.
This is personal.
That's about it. Alright, so let's just come back, take care of this fool.
We ain't done with you yet.
You can't really do
That's
this.
my friend you smashing.
And then the rooftops one last time, and we're done. And then I'm gonna get ready for multiverses, which I'm super excited to play something like that. I bet you have to buy them.
I bet the people in that... I think the people from Japan doing that poll were probably glad to actually be asked their opinions. They've had so many people push things on them for a while.
The problem I have with this though is like they shouldn't have to ask a common sense opinion.
Well, I think they're just asking it to prove a point.
Well, yeah, I know
I think they already
did
knew
it,
the answer to the poll.
They did it to prove a point, but we have unfortunately we've gained a lot of tourists in gaming. We have people that aren't gamers, but they want to come into our space and they want to change our games. Because gamers usually, what happens is you become a gamer, you play the games, and then you grow up and either you get into the game industry or you stay a gamer your whole life. Usually,
I'm proud of how far we've
people
come.
who make video games
let's
love
get farther
video
home.
games.
We're back and better
We
than
now
ever.
have people who make video games that not only hate us, the gamers, but they hate the art form, they hate the culture of gaming, and they want to change it to fit whatever their criteria of normal is, or what they want to force to be normal. And those people don't belong in gaming, because they don't really care about it. Like, you want someone who actually loves what they do and loves to create.
They're like double agent spies.
I wouldn't even say double agent spies, but they came over from comic books, they came over from TV and movies, and you know, it's kind of gaming kind of opened Pandora's box when we started to hire more like celebrities and, you know, companies to make beautiful cinematics and stuff like that, because once Hollywood got their dirty claws in gaming, they tried to change it.
Yeah.
Because before, gaming was very, you know, just kind of like guys would make video games in their garage or, you know, very small studios. and they had a love for it. You can see on the internet and on Twitter and all this other stuff that the people making games, they don't love it. They hate it. It's just a job to them, and when it becomes a job to them, they cut corners and they make a terrible product.
Yeah.
You want the pizza that you just ran past, babe. There you go. Because basically how the rooftop works is you have to fight like 7 rooms before you get your first healing area. And the healing area is not necessarily going to heal you either. Like, you have the potential of being healed. It's like 50-50. Finally, some potency. Let's go.
That's the job
you
done.
want Utrom, sorry. You want, I don't know what quick study is. Aftershock, yes. 100% yes. Now, you want chain lightning. Fantastic. Alright, cool. So I need to write rooftops.
Alright. Oh.
One rooftop.
Well, I hope we get to Shredder again.
Why wouldn't we?
I don't know.
You have 3 lives. We're powered up.
Okay. Because before it was, I couldn't get to him.
That's because we went into the portals. We didn't go into any portals this episode. This live stream didn't focus on portals at all.
Oh.
No portals. Just straight enemies. Otherwise, as soon as you go in the portals, you get debuffed. And enemies get stronger. You need the pizza, babe. I'll hold this guy off while you get pizza time. Okay. Alright, cool. Pizza time!
Elite? We'll see.
Back to the past.
You need more training.
Yeah, Samurai Jack's gonna be really fun.
I'm excited.
Sounds like a lot of people in the chat are excited about it.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be really good.
Yep, I hope he has a new rift, too. I can't wait to see the new battle pass and all that other stuff.
Oh, wow, it's gonna be today? Or...
Yes! There's a new battle pass.
wow.
There's all kinds of stuff in the store. I'm gonna see what kind of content I'm gonna be doing on the new stuff.
Awesome.
Yep. I'm gonna have to start planning what kind of stuff I'm gonna buy and all kinds of stuff to showcase. Yep. Turtle Power, Art of Darkness, Shinobi Supremacy, Extended Assault. That's what I want. You want Utrom. You want Electrifying, number 2. You want Utrom attacks. Yes. Far out.
I got
Alright, cool.
alternating currents to go with my alternating
Oh, wait,
fists.
was there a pizza?
Did you see a pizza?
No.
Where'd you see a pizza?
There was one, but I guess it disappeared.
Oh, now I throw shurikens when I dash?
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I mean...
Whoops.
Felt that in my toes.
You know what it kind of feels like? It's like, you know when you're a kid in school and you have that one teacher that obviously they don't have a love for teaching.
Like this?
Right.
They're just...
They're
it's just
there.
a job.
It's just a job.
It's
the
just
only thing they
a
could
job.
do.
That's how I feel about some of these people. Like, maybe a big part of it is just, okay, well, I can't think of anything I can do in life. I guess I'll try to do games.
No, that's not. There's an agenda behind it. They've even admitted that they're doing it on purpose. Because
seems like a lot of work.
They see gamers as dangerous people. Because the reason why they see gamers as dangerous is because gamers have their own point of view. They don't share the same point of view of people who watch movies and TV, because gaming has been this thing that's kind of like separated. It's its own type of entertainment, and they're threatened by our existence because we don't listen or want what they tell us to do.
Are they gonna infiltrate Amish people next to try to get Amish people to agree with their opinion?
Probably. I mean, they
start
go.
pretending to
These
be Amish.
people, they're like cockroaches. They go from one form of entertainment to the next.
I mean, they can't infiltrate everyone in the world.
They tried. They tried to do action figures, and they got kicked out of it because the action figure people were like, "No, if you do this to the characters, no one's gonna buy a 400-pound whale that looks like a dude as a woman. No one will buy that action figure." In fact, people barely even buy female action figures except for lewd ones in Japan. The reason why you don't see a lot of female superhero action figures is because they don't sell. And you have all these people that they demand that they get female action figures, but when they get released, this quote-unquote modern audience never buys them. So then the figures just end up sitting on the shelf, and they, you know, end up being clearance or whatever. You can't... What people don't understand is you can't just make a product and then hope it sells. You have to make a product and know it's going to sell, or you're at a loss.
Not forever.
So the reason why we don't get a lot of mainstream superhero girl action figures is because, unfortunately, they don't sell. They just don't.
Well, I don't know what to say.
Unless those action figures are very naughty.
Alright, what do you want me to get?
Still waters or freeze. And now you want to do either heavy water or you want to do still water.
Okay.
But I mean, that's just the market, though. You can't change the market. The only way you can change the market is if there's like an oversurgence of people buying the very bland stuff, and people don't want the bland stuff. They don't want ugly stuff in their home. It's just normal.
Yeah.
Yep, you needed all the pizza, so that's fine. So now notice how, like, the foot soldiers are bringing these, like, really nasty guys with the spears. So after whatever run this is now, these guys are going to become very common that we're going to end up fighting, these bigger enemies with the spears.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. They're going to be in it a lot more. And what I'm saying actually isn't bad, it's common sense. But common sense is considered the enemy. Like with, you know, this whole modern thinking, which I don't even think it's modern thinking, it's weird thinking.
Yeah, it's like... I mean, as they say, like, there's nothing... I mean, I don't know, it's just... I don't know what to say. I agree with
you. You can get the pizza, or you don't need to get the pizza. It's up to you. You can decide.
Father can help us with
how many lives do you have, or whatever?
I only have 2 lives, but...
Well, you might as well get the pizza, then.
You want to upgrade Sweet Pea. Or you could do Flame. Well, it doesn't matter. Do, Freeze. Sweet. Okay, let's go.
The foot
Got some more boxes. You're fine.
challenge.
This is our first mid-boss. After the mid-boss, there's going to be 4 more rooms, and then
How did
Shredder.
you two get paired up?
Okay. So we have 2 assassins to fight now. Got Shadow Assassin, and we got Flame Dark Assassin. And these guys are nuts. So my advice is just try to kill them as quickly as you can, because fighting 2 of these guys is not going to be a picnic. Alright, Mystic Assassin needs to go. Did we get him? Alright, 1 and down. Okay, good. Now we just need to deal with this guy down here, honey. This is a Shadow Assassin, so he uses dark magic against us. Almost got him. Keep it up, keep it up. Okay, he had 1 of your lives. One of my lives was taken too, I think. Nope, I barely survived. Okay.
Good job.
Alright, so I'm gonna do boosted damage. I would do turtle attacks for you.
This?
It's always at the top. You want to do heavy water attacks. Yep. Now you're gonna want to do flash freeze. Correct. Alright, it's time for what's his name, and I think Shredder is next.
New merchandise.
I believe Shredder is next.
Just a short stop.
So, we're gonna need to, if Shredder is really next, what we do is we need to activate our Shredder protection, which is this Astral Charm. Easy, MP, why don't you take a swig of this?
Thanks, Luke. Thanks for all that.
It's not healthy, but you have option of, you could try to reload for pizza.
Maybe I should do Splinter's Revive.
You could do Splinter's Revive if you want to.
Alright, I did that. Sorry.
You're fine.
Do you want me to reload for pizza?
No, that's
Sorry about that.
That's fine. Alright, I can do this. I can do Extended Assault Chain Lightning number 3. And then I'm gonna reload. Can I reload again? Darn. No pizza this time around. Jeez. Alright. No pizza, but 3 lives. This is gonna be very, 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 very tough. This is gonna be nasty. Okay. Okay, time for Shredder.
Another challenge.
I don't know why, but
Please do
chat
come
isn't
again.
working for me. I guess my chat got frozen on my phone.
2 hours. Dark Shredder.
You're getting beat up by kids, pal.
Don't you mean a pathetic rat's disgusting reptilian spawn?
Oh, that's all he had to say. Well, I mean, at least he's adding a little bit of variety every time we see him. Okay. Yeah, guys, we can't talk about presidential stuff, so that'll always get removed. You didn't do anything wrong, but try not to bring that stuff up if you don't want your comment removed. So
I'm just trying to prevent a war from happening.
well, talking about that kind of stuff always leads to a war because there's like 4 different political parties in this country. So everybody has an opinion about that kind of stuff, and unfortunately people can't be civil with that, so we have to censor it.
Yeah, if people could be civil, then it would be alright, but people can't be civil anymore.
In the workplace, 2 things were always required. It was no religion, no politics, is what you were never allowed to talk about at work. So on our channel, it's kind of the same thing. Okay, anyway, let's beat Shredhead. Here we go, Amber. Amber. Okay, so he starts as Dark Shredder first now. So usually he would transform into this phase. They start with his dark powers right away. That's kind of annoying. You've got more health. If you could wail on him first, that would be great.
Fine.
Because I can only really attack him from far away, because I'm not going to get much resurrection stuff. You also have more lives than I do. Did I fall off the roof?
Oh yeah! Stop running! Got that pre-workout feeling. This is when I get stronger.
I don't think I'm going to beat Shredder this time.
Feeling so good.
I didn't really have very good, whatchamacallit. They didn't give us very good abilities this time around. I really feel like goo explosion and fire, like, burn stuff mixed with electricity. We didn't have really good things to stack up for our buff abilities.
Yeah. Yeah, we didn't have as cool abilities as we had last time. I had like fire and poison together.
You had poison. You had fire.
Poison.
Poison. You had fire. You had explosion. You had poison. You had drain. You had.
Oh, you remember all?
I had electricity and I had like burn, and I had one other thing. I didn't have a lot of stuff though. This time around, I didn't really have much. I was lucky to get. I do have like a poison strike. I mean, you're not. You gotta. He'll beat us if you space out. So just you gotta try hard. We're almost done.
Serious doom and gloom.
All right, here he goes. This is his next phase. He's gonna summon foot soldiers.
You
You can't attack him right now. You have to hope they drop pizza. And then his next phase is gonna be the hardest one. So you're running up at the top of the screen. You're spacing out on me. You've got. I can't beat him by myself. Either you stand there and you keep smacking him until you can leave, or you gotta, dig deep. Because this requires 2 people based on the difficulty. So I would just, if you're falling asleep, stand up next to him and keep hitting him. I can tell him. Yep, just keep draining his health. And then I'll move in for the final thing. Yep, just keep going up to him, keep hitting him. Stay with him. Turn around, fight him.
Time for an all-out ninja fight.
Yep, stay with him. Okay, he's not there. He's on the other side. There he is. Just walk up and smack him as best you can. You're a lot stronger than Leonardo. Okay, he's behind you, attack him.
Honey, I can see him.
That. Whoa. Okay, we almost got him. Unless he has a 3rd phase, which I don't think he's going to, but I don't know. This is like our 20th run, so...
Shinobi hit.
2 lives left. Oh wow, that Splinter Revive does work really well now. It gave more than half your health, which is good. That's a great ability. He's dead. Cutscene.
No. Your fourth and final victory, mutants. I swear it.
Sheesh, you think you'd be used to us spanking him by now.
Yes, I admit your victory streak has become surprisingly long-standing.
The only surprise is that you are surprised. My sons have trained all their lives to face and overcome seemingly impossible odds.
Admirable, if a bit hyperbolic. Still, they did win this round, and are therefore deserving of...
Let me guess, another trophy.
Indeed, and this time, a souvenir of sustenance.
A bowl of father's veggies and rice?
Hey, dude, you better not be starving our sensei in there.
Please do not concern yourself with that, my son. I am sustained by your love for me. That is enough.
I must say, if melodrama was edible, you'd certainly be well, good and fed, Father Rat. As for me, I'm feeling overfilled with this banal conversation. Back to the start with you, turtles.
For now, we'll be back.
April O'Neil?
Yes, Metalhead?
Warning! Incoming!
I had to ask.
Yo, April, we're back.
I see that. How'd it go? And what's that smell?
Analysis indicates a combination of Ariza sativa, Raphanus sativus, Cucumis sativus.
Thank you, Metalhead. I'll take it from here. It's Master Splinter's famous vegetables and rice, April.
He gave you food?
Not just food, Father's favorite bowl, too, which I'm hoping is another item missing from Metalhead's inventory list.
Analysis complete. Food container confirmed as missing inventory item.
Which means our pattern gets clearer, and our list gets shorter.
And so does our path to victory.
And finally getting Sensei back.
And stomping the chump holding him hostage.
Or at the very least, finding out who he is, and how he's connected to both Shredder and Stockman.
Well, it feels like we're starting to get to him, at least. You could almost hear the worry in his voice. He didn't sound like a guy who was winning this time.
Then let's keep it that way.
Yeah, dudes, let's go. We've got more trophies to get.
Okay, so... Oh, Raph is broken. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to see how many runs we've completed against Shredder, because then Amber and I know how much is left for us to beat the game. Okay, so we've done 25 runs. We've completed the game 5 times. So that means we've beaten Shredder 5 times in total, I think. Let me see.
I believe so.
Sewers, docks, streets, Shredder victories, yes. Okay, so you have to beat Shredder 8 times in order to complete the game. So 6, 7, wait, 8? 6, 7, 8? 3 runs left? I thought there was 4. It says we beat him.
If we beat him 5 times, then we only have 3 runs left.
Yeah, we only have 3 runs left. Okay, cool. So we can basically... we can make this last for 2 more streams.
Sounds good.
So tomorrow's stream would be 1 run, and then we build up our turtles by going through the portals of power. And then our final stream would be 1 last run against him with the thing saying the end on the thumbnail. So, yeah, we're almost done. This has been a very long game. And like I said, guys, we'd love to play online with you, but we can't play online with you. It won't let us.
I'm sorry about that, everyone.
That would be fun, but we can't.
3 runs left, says Popstar.
Just 3 runs, yep. Double chance of double select your turtle powers at level 2. That's a huge percentage. This one is per chance 12% to draw turtle powers in a room reward. Does that say double? Or no, it just says. And this I don't understand. Lucky spoils. Chance to give lucky dice from bosses. I don't. even really know what that does. Running start, more scrap from bosses, bonus currency room rewards. I don't know what that does. Mausers 600, get more scrap. I think that the best course of action is this: double. 20% chance to double selected your offer of turtle powers at level 2. I think that's your best bet right there. So we're gonna do that.
Cool.
And then for our upgrades, over here at Splinter's Sword, we have 1200. So we can make our turtle faster for 700. We can do health. We can do dash charge, which I never use. Could do tool damage. Can't do any crit, because that's from the portals. So you'd have to do the portals now in order to get whatever that icon is so you can upgrade.
Oh, yeah.
You need to go to the portals to get whatever that upgrade is to take your attack level to 110.
Oh, wow, Luke.
I don't even really use my special moves much. We could upgrade our special for 280.
Andrew has a question.
Our enemies
He's
don't
wondering
stand
if
a
this game
chance.
will get a physical release.
I
mean, maybe that one company that gives digital games and they release them physically.
Well, yeah, I mean, there would be an opportunity for that. What is this? This is hammer time. Dodge chance is now 4%? What does that even do? This one is critical damage. Ooh! Ooh! That's good. That's real good.
5% critical.
Yeah!
Oh, you can do it again.
I can do it again. I could do it
Do
again.
it again.
Why does it keep going down to this thing here? Raphael's inspiration. Keep going crit. Okay, we have high critical now. Leonardo's inspiration. Donatello's inspiration. Improve the inspiration tool chain. Yeah, faster tool charges. Awesome.
Ooh.
Do that.
So it'll just be automatically faster.
Need confidence. Clearing a room without taking damage grants. Yeah, no. Can't clear a room without taking damage. Leonardo's inspiration. You're my inspiration. Technique. Okay, that's done. So there you go, guys. We did 2 shredder runs today, 1 shredder run tomorrow, and upgrades, and then a finale stream.
Yay!
So,
awesome!
Ninja Turtles will be done. Ninja Turtles will be over Thursday.
Awesome!
Yep. But thank you guys for watching. Samurai Jack is next. I need to get some cereal in me though because I'm starving.
Cereal time!
Maybe I could try to have some fish. I don't know. Probably gonna have cereal. And we're doing pretty good. Awesome. So yep, Samurai Jack is next. I don't know what the other stream is gonna be. And Ambi, I'll be waking you up in the morning to do multiverses versus.
Okay, Luke. Sorry that I was difficult on this stream.
I mean, I wouldn't say dozing off is difficult. It's.
I'm trying not to say it was that.
All right, people.
All right, yep. Thanks, guys and gals, for hanging out. Thank you guys for the super chats and gifted memberships. I think Andrew and I don't know if we and Justo Kenobi. Really appreciate that, and anyone else that I missed. And we'll see you guys on Samurai Jack and Multiverses coming right up. Thanks for watching, everyone. God bless. Happy gaming. See ya.
Okay, guys. So in order for Multiverses to start, it needs 40 likes. It's at 30 likes, I think, for Multiverses. So thank you guys again for your support with Ninja Turtles. We hope you guys have been enjoying the ride. And Ninja Turtles has 2 streams left. All right, guys. God bless. Happy gaming.
See ya.